Welcome back to Clegg's Adventures. We're down here on the Ohio River, and today I'm going to show you a secret that I figured out by accident. I'm going to show you how you can find multiple arrowheads and artifacts by using just a simple stick that we cut from the shore up here. I'll show you how it's done real quick. Stay with me. First thing you want to do, you want to find you a bush with some long skinny sticks that are really flexible. You know, like a switch. When your dad said, "Go cut me a switch," and you came back with something like this, and you got the belt. So we're going to take Bill here and we're going to cut us some of them sticks, and then I'll show you how this works. You're going to like this. Stay tuned. Okay, once you got your sticks cut, we got about probably 8 or 9 of them here. Now I'm going to show you what to do with the sticks to make the magic happen. Okay, what you do, bring your stick over here to the water, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it down in the water all the way down into the clay. Now I've learned to go a little bit deeper here. It has to be in the water, not up on the shore. And push it down into the clay layer as far as you can here. Just like that. Now I like to put the sticks about 2 feet from the water's edge and sink them down in there as far as you can. But they have to be in the water. That's very important. Remember that. Okay, now we're going to take the rest of our sticks here and we're going to do the same thing with them in random places up the beach here. Okay, we got all of our sticks in up the beach here, as you can see. I even cut a few more and even went further up the beach. Now we wait. It's going to be a few weeks for me, but it's only going to be a couple seconds for you. Let's do some time travel. Wrong place. Whew. We made it. Let's go down here and check our sticks. Wow, it's cold out here. I'm gonna have to put my coat on. Oh, the sticks are still here. Oh, we about lost that one. Look, she's leaning. She's a leaning. All right, sticks are all here. I'll check the last 2 here in a minute. First of all, we're gonna give our sticks a little poking just to see if we caught anything, because it's been like 2 weeks or more since we stuck these sticks in the ground. Oh yeah. Oh, you can even see them on this one. These things are loaded up with gravel and stone. I'm gonna go check the other ones, and then we'll start digging these out, and I'll show you what's going on, what I think is going on. Now, I got the sifter, I got the shovel, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull this stick up here, and we're going to dig all that stone and stuff that is gathered around the stick out of there and put it in our sifter. You can even see some of the stone that's gathered around this stick here, look. And that's just on the surface. There's a lot more underneath of there. Oh, that's loaded. I filled the sifter up, I shook it down, and then I got the rest of the stone out around the stick where the stick was, put it in there, and I'm gonna shake it down, and then we're gonna look through it and see if we found anything with our stick. Then I'll explain to you what I think's going on here, and I want some of you armchair scientists to chime in too, because I know that you'll have a comment on it. Oh, you all ain't gonna believe it. I see 3 things of interest in here, and one of them looks real nice if it's all there. Look down in here. First, there's one shining right here, standing on its edge. Can you see that right there? Let's grab it. Oh, it's got a little bit of damage to it. Very nice material here. Very nice. Look at that. Now it looks like the bottom is broken off of it. Probably rolling around in this gravel down here on the river has busted that. But look down in here. I haven't found one of these in a couple of trips. Check this out. Can you see it right there? The odd colored stone. Look at this. It's a piece of hematite and it's been rubbed to make paint, some red paint. And I want you to look at this. You can see where they've just rubbed the facets, flat places on that, all over it. Look at that. Now, I don't find any natural hematite here on the river. Every piece I find down here, 99.9% of them have been rubbed on a sandstone or another stone to make paint. They have rubbed this on a sandstone or like another stone to get that powder and mix it with water to make paint. And I'm not going to do it and put it on my face again because last time it was hard to get off. Yeah, put those in our case here. Nice. There's a really nice one down in here. I want you to look at this. Now, I can't see the base on it, but I can tell the top of it sure looks nice. Look at this. I'll put the camera over the screen and you see if you can pick it out, because I know a lot of you like to do that. Check it out, see if you can see it. It's just here, look. Wow, that's a nice one. It's a nice Hopewell dart point. Check that out. Very nice. You can even see part of the outside of the stone still on it right there. Really nice. And that's probably, I don't know, 1800 years old.
Tell them about the stick.
I'm going to. Hopewell Point, very nice. What's happening here is, you see that cut bank right there? Well, that's a flat field up here. And every time it floods this river, it goes up and it knocks chunks of that flat field off, and there's artifacts that people have dropped over thousands of years in that dirt. And it all gets washed down this beach underneath of this sand until it gets down here to the water's edge, and then it doesn't go any farther. It just goes back and forth with the fluctuation of the water level. What I think is happening here is this water in this river, the level fluctuates up and down a couple of feet all the time. And when this stick is in the ground here, and all this stone is underneath of this sand on the hard packed clay layer, and every time the water goes up, I think when the waves hit these stones, it just moves them a little bit, like this, until it gets stuck on this stick, and then it just starts piling up. All the other stones moving around pile up around it. It just goes tut, 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 tut.
How'd that go?
Tut, tut, tut. Tut, tut, tut. Hey, won't you go down there and look for that bucket? We could use that. And all the artifacts that are under there with the stone, they also get caught up on the stick.
I don't see no bucket over here.
You got to go way down there, man, like 500 meters. Just keep walking, you'll see it. Okay, I got the second stick dug up half the way. I loaded up. I'm going to shake this down, load the rest in, and we'll see if we got anything in it. Oh, we got a couple of dart points in here. Check this out. Let me get it out here where you can see it better. Where'd it go? Right here's one. I can see it sticking out there. I saw the base though. It was broken off of it. That's a nice one right there. The bottom's busted off, but it's made really well. Look at that. This next one looks like it's all there. It's little, but it looks like it's all there. Right here it is. It's a little dart point. Check it out. It's a nice little point, very well made. It's sharpened down, but it's still pretty nice. Look at the little needle tip on that. Very nice. And a lot of people think these are arrowheads. Well, that's just a general term for all the points and knives and flint projectiles that we're finding. People just refer to them as arrowheads. But this is not an arrowhead. This is a dart point. This was long before the arrowhead came along. And one of the ways you can tell the two apart if you don't have a book or anything, look at the distance between the notches on the point. If they're wide, like a ½ an inch, it was made to go on a larger shaft like a dart. If they're really narrow, like 3/8 or 5/16, well, that probably went on an arrow. Just let me show you the difference real quick. Now, everybody knows an arrow, a short shaft about 30 inches long, around 5/16 or 3/8 diameter with a small arrow tip on the front. And that was shot with a bow. We all know that. But before that, the dart was the technology for thousands of years for hunting. And you could probably see the difference. It's very long, lot larger fletchings, and the point would have been a lot larger as well. And these darts were not shot with a bow. They were thrown, but not with the hand like a spear. They were thrown with an atlatl, like an extension of your arm. And I whipped this small one up just to show you what I mean. The atlatl is just a short extended stick with a little hook on the end that hooks in the end of the dart, like this. And just like holding the string back on a bow, this would have been the cocked position for the dart and atlatl. Oh yeah, I would have hit that deer. That thing flew great. Oh yeah, I didn't even break my wooden carved arrowhead. Check that out. Nothing in that one. They can't all be winners. On to the next one. We'll try this one here next. It's right below this gully here, and there's been a lot of erosion, so I've got big hopes for this one. Yeah. I'm trying not to break anything. We got a couple in here. Check this out. Right in the corner of the sifter, there's two here. Look, this one looks like it's damaged a little bit. Let's pick it up first. Yeah, it's got a little bit of damage on the bottom, I think. That's not a bad little point. But this one looks better. Right there in the corner. Oh, it's a little knife blade used up. Look at this. It's a very used up knife blade. Check this out. The reason I say this is a knife blade, you can clearly see that curved edge on the left side there, where they favored that edge. Looks like a woodland stem piece, probably 2,500 years old or so. I like that. Man, yo, ain't gonna believe this. I'm finding a lot of flakes in here. A lot of these flakes. Those were knocked off of flint to make the arrowheads and the tools and stuff. There's another one down in here. I didn't see it because there was a leaf on it. It's kind of camouflage, this color of flint. Look at this. Right here. Had this leaf on it. Oh, it's all there. Very nice. That's not a bad one there. Another stem point. And this would have been a projectile thrown on a dart. You can see here how the blade sides, how both edges are the same there. They haven't favored one side or the other. Oh yeah, we're killing it today. Look at that. Now see, this is a stem point and this is a notched point. You can see how the stem comes straight down and how this one's got a little notches in it. We got two down in here. Look at this. We got a pentagonal knife, I think it is. It's made out of flint ridge. Look at that. You can see the pentagonal shape on it. It's sharpened all the way down. It's made out of really good material, flint ridge from Ohio. It's just a little beat up. Look at this one down in here. This is an older one, I think. Looky there. Oh, that's an older dart point right there. This is an older dart point. This may be, you know, 6,000 to 7,000 years old maybe. Now here's another way you can tell that a projectile is a lot older, is feel the base of it right here on the bottom. If it's sharp, it's probably not as old. But if it's been ground against a stone like this and it's really polished on the bottom, it's probably a lot older. Because for thousands of years, they would grind this against a stone to dull it. That way when it was in the shaft and it hit an animal, all the power would go into the animal instead of the dart point cutting back into the shaft. Oh yeah, we're killing it today. Look at this. Now some of them are broken, but that's all right. We'll take them broken ones too. I wonder where the heck he's at. He's been gone for a long time. Rocky! Rocky! I don't know where he's at. He'll be back. We got a couple in the screen here. I went ahead and dug the last two sticks, just put them all in the same one. So I don't know which stick they came from, but there's two in here. Look at this. Right there's one. It's sticking straight up. It's got a little damage, little base damage. Oh, that's nice. Very well worked. Look how sharp that is. There's another one down in here. I'm gonna shine this over. You let me know if you see it. It's kind of hard to see. Can you see it in there? It's just there, right there. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, look at that one. I'm not sure what to call that. Middle archaic. If you didn't know what it is, you just say middle archaic. That's a middle archaic point. Very cool. If you have a dammed up river, definitely try this stick technique. Oh yeah, we got a lot of them today. Now they weren't all complete, but a lot of nice ones in there. One of these days I'd like to take a
I couldn't find no bucket.
Where you been?
I've been looking for that bucket.
Yeah, more like getting out of work. You show up when all the shoveling's done. Yeah, what a character. You come back now.